안녕하세요. 제 이름은 남입니다. Hi, it's Nami. Today I'm going to talk about something that was highly requested. A lot of people seem to want to know. So today I'm here to talk about how I sold my hair. I did a video, you can see it right over here, on me cutting my hair. Oh my gosh, there's 2 spiders in here. So I did film, cutting my hair, chopping it all off, and just the process of that, but I didn't actually talk about the process of how I sold my hair, even though I did talk about the reason why I was selling my hair and the reason why I was choosing to sell rather than donate. And so basically, how I sold my hair was online. I actually wanted to cut my hair for a really long time because it was getting hot and heavy and I wanted to cut it last fall, but I decided to wait until spring so that it could be a little bit longer. I was doing some research and looking on Google what kind of sites would be good to sell my hair. I found a few number of them. I'll leave them right here. And I read some reviews on these sites and I read some like Wikipedia how, WikiHow on how you can sell your hair. And so I went ahead and chose one of these sites. Don't want to be changing your bias towards these sites. I think it's much wiser to look into the research and look into the reviews of these markets and see which one would best suit your needs. I posted an ad. It cost me $15 to post my ad up for my hair to sell. I took a bunch of pictures, which I will insert into the video. And what I recommend if you are trying to sell your hair and you want your hair to look nice, definitely take some outdoor photos, indoor photos. And when you take outdoor photos, take it in the sunlight and have the sun cascading at an angle. Don't have the sun directly in front of you, don't have the sun directly behind you. Have it kind of to the side or like diagonal so that you can see the light and the shadows in your hair and it makes your hair look really gorgeous. It's really dark in the background. Should I turn on a light? I think I'll do that. Be right back. That's better. Put up my pictures there, wrote up a summary of what my hair was, what my hair care routine is like, how my lifestyle is, just general things that would go into the health of my hair. And then after that, it's just a waiting game. Oftentimes there can be scam emails or people who want to buy your hair but never send you money. Usually people like that ask for certified mail checks or they have like bad syntax and grammar. Just, look into it and see if they're legitimate. They should be willing to pay through PayPal, and make sure you don't send out the hair until the payment has processed. There are also people, I'll put a little chart on the screen with what kind of people usually buy the hair and how much you can actually sell your hair for. But the people who buy the hair sometimes are people who are into fetish, like hair fetish. And I actually got an email, which is kind of funny. I shared this on my channel before, but I thought it would be appropriate for this video. Somebody with the email Bald Lover, they asked me, are you interested in extreme cuts? So I said, I am interested in cutting my hair very, very short, but I am not going to shave my head. And then they emailed me back saying, what about a full head shave for $2,500? I was just like, nope. But then I spoke to Michael, my husband, and he said, hey, that's not bad. It can be YouTube content. Because he's my producer. I'm just like, thinking about it from his perspective. So we looked more into it and we asked for like, what kind of videos are they going to be? They sent us like a whole bunch of links with like what kind of video they're looking for, where it's going to go, and how it's going to be used. Welcome home. Hi. And so we looked at it and it just seemed like quite creepy. So my husband was like, no, don't do it. It's just creepy. So I didn't shave my head. What's so creepy about it? You have this one white hair just sticking out.
My white hair is good.
I'll incorporate it to the rest of your hair so it doesn't look like an antennae.
Hi. Yeah, talk about it.
I did. That's it. So we didn't do that.
Yeah.
So, it takes some people really fast. And for me, it took 3 months to get a legitimate buyer. By that time, I was sick and tired of my hair because it's already like late summer. And I wanted to cut my hair the fall before then. So Michael was just saying, just lower the price. It doesn't matter. Like, if you wanted to get it off your head, if there's no buyers, then you might as well just cut it off and donate it. And then I was like, but I wanted to sell it, and when I start something, I do want to finish it. So I was determined to have my hair sold because I paid $15 for this ad listing, and I wanted to experience having sold my hair. Originally, I listed my hair for $450 because it was really long. It was like 19 inches long. It was really thick, like almost 4 inches all the way around the base of the ponytail. It's 100% virgin hair because I left out the bleached streaks. And I actually really took care of my hair because I wanted to take care of it low maintenance, and so I never really styled it. I never really blow dried it. I kind of just like did the minimum that I needed to do because I really don't like spending too much maintenance on my hair, which is why I love it so short now. So I lowered it, I think, to 400, and then 300, and then 250. And then when it was at 250, somebody contacted me. And before then, I had like 5 previous emails of people who kept asking for certified mail checks. And I was like, no, I only do PayPal. And they kept like saying, oh, like, we'll just send you a thing. And I was just like, no, I only do PayPal. So you have to watch out, like, don't. And so when a legitimate buyer came, they said, oh, can I make an offer, please? And I said, yes. And then they said, how about 200? And I said, okay, 200's fine, but can you pay for shipping? And so they paid $230 for shipping as well. And once the money came in, I went and cut my hair. That way my hair stays the freshest, and I ship the hair the same day that I cut it so that, you know, it stays as fresh as possible, because once it's cut, it loses the connection to its nutrients, which is the scalp, which is your body, and it tends to dry out a lot quicker by the time it gets to the buyer. And so I cut my hair after I received payment, which is the day that I filmed the video that you saw. Of course, with lots of things online, you do want to protect your identity. So I kept my anonymity while posting my listing and also while in communication with the buyer. I also put my PO box as the return address just because that's safer than putting your home address. Also, when you take pictures of your hair, you want to make sure that your face, you know, isn't that visible. And my buyer actually asked me to send an after photo of my haircut just to make sure, you know, that I actually cut it. And so I sent them a photo, which I'll insert. I put a whole bunch of stickers on my face to hide my face because I didn't want them to know who I was, but I want you to know who I am. Just kidding, but not really. I love you. And I did want to make sure that I got tracking with my shipping just so that I can track it and know that it has arrived. Most buyers and organizations that take donations for hair usually like the hair to be packaged in a Ziploc bag, braided in a ponytail. And so when you cut your hair, you want to make sure that you're tying it off first before you cut it, or else it's just going to be loose hair everywhere. So if you go to a salon, tell them, I'm donating my hair, please tie a ponytail, so that when they make wigs with it or when they make pieces or extensions with it, it's easy to work with and it's already in a bundle that's nice and neat and organized. I recommend for you to comb through really gently before it's put in a ponytail and also right before you braid it. In regards to how much you should price your hair, it all differs on the texture of your hair, the color of your hair, the length of your hair, and also the thickness of your hair. Black hair will price the least because it is the most common and it's the most difficult to work with because there's so much pigment in it. If the buyer wanted to alter the appearance of the hair, you know, they would have to chemically process it first. A lot of work goes into styling the hair. And then the price increases with browns, blondes, strawberry blondes, and red hair. Red hair is the highest price because it is the most rare. And then we have hair lengths. Obviously, it'd be priced more if the hair is longer, and also it'd be priced more if the hair is thicker just because there's more hair. And along with the texture, straight hair will go for the cheapest and wavy hair will go for the most, and curly hair will go for the most because that texture is more rare. Some sites offer online tools to calculate how much your hair would be worth by entering, you know, the size and or like the thickness and the length of it. And of course, non-chemically treated hair and non-damaged hair will sell for more. A long time ago, companies used to get their human hair by taking hair from religious institutions that were sacrificed by observers of the religion. Now I'm really glad that, you know, people are finding more ethical ways to find hair to repackage and manufacture into the beauty industry. And of course, hair does have its selling price because, like, you can't create human hair. Like, it comes from humans. It's not like plastic or polyester where you can just manufacture it. It confuses me when people think that human hair isn't worth a lot because, like, you can only get human hair from human hair. Along with the scamming, just a side note, it's not only buyers who could scam, but there are also sellers who scam. So oftentimes buyers can be a little bit more cautious because sometimes people like ship horsehair, or they ship something that they didn't say that it was, or they don't ship any hair at all after receiving payment. Especially online, just be careful, do your research, know what you're getting into. Other options for selling your hair could be selling to a local hair salon, a local wig maker. They can make use of those pieces of hair into creating wigs or extensions or just general hair consumer products. And of course, if you don't want to sell your hair for the hair market and for the beauty industry, you could definitely donate it. Donating, I feel like, is a different world than selling, and that's why I wanted to sell this time, because I've donated my hair last time, and next time I cut my hair, I'll donate it and do kind of like a back and forth. I feel like it's fun. Make sure that you also do your research on organizations that you donate to, and make sure that they do give out the wigs for free, because I know some organizations will take hair that they've received as donations for free, and then they'll charge their patients with like cancer or illnesses resulting in hair loss for the wigs, which I don't really like. I understand that you have to pay for the prices, but if it's non-profit, then it should be non-profit. I think that I covered all my bases. I'm pretty sure that I did. If there are things that I've left out, I'll definitely leave them floating around in text. So if you feel like I missed something, try to go back and see those areas that, you hear that bloop to see if I've answered your question. Today I had a hard time choosing our featured comment, so I just want to thank everyone for leaving a response with what you think that my hair color should be. I am planning to dye my hair or bleach it this week, but I'm not sure. There's too many good colors here to choose from. Thank you for your contribution in my hair dyeing choices. You made it like so much harder for me. Hopefully I get to start dyeing my hair this week, because tomorrow Michael is going to pick up a hair heater thing, the head heater, and so I can get my mom to dye my hair or bleach my hair at home. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that it was helpful. I hope that it did cover all the bases. If you feel like there's still something that you would like to know, you can leave it down below, and maybe someone else can help you, or I can help you find an answer to your question. I'm uploading 3 to 4 videos every week, so definitely make sure to subscribe and click that bell notification to be notified right away when a new video drops. That's usually the time I take to reply to your comments. I also post every day on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat, so you can check out those platforms if those are platforms.
It's okay, go ahead.
What's going on?
He won. The bag won the race, and he's really upset about that.
Oh.
Hey, Gala, come here.
So that's it for this video. I will see you very shortly.